The new iPad. The new iPad's out. Oh, I swear it's out. What? What? What is good, all you donkeys in the hood? Young Spugs here, back with another video. It's a Tech Talk Tuesday today, and I'm so excited. I hope you guys enjoyed that little intro, that little skit. I had a fun time making it, but I hope it was entertaining for you. It was maybe a little bit dramatic. Actually, probably not dramatic at all, because I'm that excited for the 2020 iPad. This is the 2019. I just got this, and I'm just so excited to see what Apple is doing and how they're bringing laptop capabilities towards the iPad Pro. If you don't know what I mean by that, we're going to talk about it right now. So I don't want to spoil anything. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. All right, so this week's Tech Talk Tuesday episode is obviously featuring Apple's new 2020 iPad Pro that just recently got released. Right now, what I'm looking at is I'm on Apple's webpage. The first heading that they say is your next computer is not a computer. Apple's goal is to essentially take away people's requirement for a laptop. They want this tablet to be multifunctional. And you'll see what they've done to kind of improve on the versatility of these iPads, making them able to be used as a laptop as well. First thing that they mention is the Liquid Retina technology display. This is mostly the same. Still features 120 hertz Pro Motion display, which is on my iPad right now that I have. High nit and brightness. It's a great display, you know, but nothing major has changed with this display from 2019 to 2020 now. The camera, obviously you could see that camera bump is a lot different than the iPad that I have right now, right? It's just a single lens. This one is a dual lens. It takes the camera out of the iPhone 11, not the 11 Pro. So as you can see, there's not a third lens. Apple is introducing their new camera technology implemented into these iPads called LiDAR scanners. So LiDAR is standing for light detection and range. Something really cool that Apple has mentioned here in this little paragraph is that they're saying that NASA uses LiDAR scanners to assist in the next Mars landing. Like that's awesome. Like they're using phone technologies to assist in landing on Mars. That's pretty cool stuff. Here's the biggest thing that this LiDAR scanner gives you capabilities of. Augmented reality. You can place AR objects instantly with realistic size and light detection. So that's what the LiDAR scanner assists with. It's really cool to see in these images that you can actually like place objects in your home, like random objects. So for instance, you can test out certain pieces of furniture and see what they look like in your home, which would be really cool and beneficial. You know, you don't want to put out money on something that you don't know how it's going to look yet. So that's what this AR has plenty of capabilities. That's just some of the examples that Apple has shown. There's been a slight bump in performance. Now you're rocking the A12Z Bionic chip. When it comes to iPad processors and actually Apple processors in general, usually they're all well optimized and all very fast. But this A12Z Bionic chip is just a slight upgrade from the A12 chip inside my iPad right now. We're getting into the major new changes to the 2020 iPad that I am so excited for. With the ability to use a mouse pad or trackpad, whatever floats your boat, you can use this tablet like a computer. They released a new Magic Keyboard, which will be the real test to see if this thing performs like a laptop. The trackpad or the mouse capabilities in this new iPad doesn't work like a regular mouse that you would use on your computer. It takes advantage of the fact that it's running iPadOS 13 and it kind of locks on to certain applications. First of all, the mouse isn't in the shape of a regular mouse. It's just in the shape of a circle. When you come close to certain objects on the screen, that circle will lock on. So as you see here, the circle locks on to the Notes application. And from there, you can slide from application to application. It's a lot easier to, you know, have a precise click of what you're trying to get to. My only thing with this mouse is that I don't know how I'll feel about that circular design. Something that you really need to get your hands on, and I just haven't had a chance to test it out yet. So why I'm so excited for this Magic Keyboard is, one, it includes a trackpad. But what's more interesting about it is that I've always had trouble opening and using keyboard cases with the iPad because the way it stands isn't like a laptop. It doesn't hold up the hinge on its own. But if you see, this Magic Keyboard actually has a hinge. So you can see that the hinge will be able to open and close like a laptop. And I can't ignore the fact that it's completely floating an inch above the ground. It's just cool to see that Apple's taking these steps forward. You know, they're trying to innovate. They're trying to allow this thing to be used like a laptop. The iPad is just released, not the actual keyboard itself yet, or the trackpad, so we have to wait for that. The Apple Pencil is the exact same as last year's model. I have this Apple Pencil, so if you get the new iPad, you will not need to upgrade to a new Apple Pencil. There's something you should know about this new case is that it goes for $350. I feel almost as though you need to get this accessory if you're getting the 2020 iPad. This 2020 iPad obviously is gonna be powerful. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be really worth it if you're looking for power. But it's not worth an upgrade for someone who's at a 2019 iPad like myself to get this unless you're getting that keyboard. The iPad Pro is going for $800 American. That is the 11-inch model. That's around the exact same price that I got my iPad Pro from 2019. They're even showing that in the price, the iPad itself doesn't hold that much greater value than the older iPad. The only thing that's really making a leap here is that support for the trackpad. And that's why that trackpad, that Magic Keyboard that's coming out soon, is costing you $350. Okay, so I forgot to mention this, but the first generation iPad Pro, the one that I have, has also received an update that allows for mouse support. Every iPad will have mouse support as long as they run iOS 13.4. It also says on Apple's website that this Magic Keyboard case is gonna be compatible with the iPad Pros of the last generation. So the iPad Pro 11-inch first generation will be compatible with this case, as well as the iPad Pro 12-inch third generation. It leaves me to wonder if it's really worth getting the whole new iPad Pro from 2020 or just buying the keyboard case for my iPad Pro from 2019. It's a tough question to answer, but as of right now, I think I'm leaning to just getting the case. So the Magic Keyboard for the 11-inch iPad is $299. That'll jump up the total price of your iPad purchase to over $1,000 for the 11-inch model. My point of this all being is that this 2020 iPad is great, but if you have a 2019 iPad Pro, I can't see this being a worthy upgrade. My iPad right now, what I use it for is mostly just a pen. I never really need to type on it, so it's a big decision for a lot of people. Overall, I am so excited for this new iPad that's coming out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me kind of introducing it. I know it's already out right now, but what we're really waiting for is that keyboard case to come out. You know, with the times that we're going through right now, being self-isolated and staying inside and staying away from each other, you know, Apple did a really good job putting a smile on a lot of tech-savvy people's faces, because I'm definitely excited for this, and I'm glad they did that. It's something for us to look forward to, you know, and I can't wait till this Magic Keyboard gets released, because I want to see videos and I actually want to use it myself real quick. I hope you guys enjoyed this Tech Talk Tuesday episode. Smile later.